Hello and welcome back to Gapeys Grow Room. If you follow me on Instagram and watch my stories over there, you'll know that I've been working on a grow tent makeover. So I've gotten a few new things for the grow tent, which I'll be sharing with all of you in an upcoming video. But I got the last thing that I've been waiting for in the mail today from Mars Hydro, and I wanted to show that to you first. So let's take a look. So the light that I've been using in my grow tent is a Maxi Sunlight, but it's got the Blurple red-blue lights in it, and I really don't like that. And I've been working on replacing all of my Blurple lights in the grow room to the white full spectrum lights. And a lot of companies aren't even doing the Blurple lights anymore. Like Mars Hydro, I believe, has switched to the white. They may still have some Blurple lights. I'd have to double check on that, but pretty much most companies are switching to these white full spectrum lights. They're a lot easier on the eyes, and I think they work just as well, if not better, than the Blurple lights. So Mars Hydro offered to send me this light to replace the Blurple light that I currently have in my grow tent. So that is really awesome. I look forward to giving this a try in the grow tent, and this will be the last Blurple light replacement I'll have in my grow tent. So my old light, I'll be looking for a new home for that, and I'm sure I'll be able to find someone locally that will take it off my hands. All right, so let's take a look at everything that came with it here. We've got our stickers for, well, I won't use the big ones, but these smaller ones I'll use for my seed boxes. And then we've got our LED light here. We've got two drivers, and then this here is what's used to control there's an on-off switch there, and then this is also a dimmable LED. And anytime I get LEDs going forward, I'm always going to get one that's got a dimmer switch, because it's really annoying having to move lights up and down and running out of space, or having to have them so far apart from the seedlings. So this makes it much easier. Instead of raising and lowering your light, you can just dim the light if you need to. And this is a 300 watt light, so it is pretty strong, so I'll probably not use it at full strength. And then we've got our user manual here. We've got our power cable, and then this RJ45 cable is used for daisy chaining. So if you have more than one light, you can daisy chain it together. I'm only going to be using this one light in my grow tent, so I'm not going to be needing that. And then we've got our hooks here, and these will connect to the top of the light. There are some holes on all four corners of this panel here, and that's what these will connect to. And then we've got our rope here, and this rope will connect to these guys, and that will make lowering it and raising it very easy. So now what we're going to do is assemble it. So we got to attach all of these drivers and controllers to the light itself. And there's these little screws here that we can just unscrew. I don't know if we need to do it all the way, but we're just going to loosen each of these up. And this control here goes in the middle. So there are some hooks or little openings here on either side. So these two will go underneath. Let me go a little bit more on that. Okay, so then we can just tighten that up. And this one we may need to take all the way off to get it on there. There we go. So you don't even need a screwdriver or any tools to assemble this. And I did notice there is an on-off switch on both sides of the controller. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is, but it's convenient, I guess. All right, and then we've got our two drivers, and these are each 150 watt drivers. So I'm gonna We'll have to loosen one up and then take the other one all the way off. So we'll slide this underneath this one, and then this one will go over the top of that. All right, and then we've got one more to do here, and we'll take this guy all the way off and just loosen that one. So I have seen other videos of this light where the setup on top is a little bit different. So if you've seen other videos, they actually have this controller off to one side or the other, and it's not in the middle. I like that this one is mounted in the middle. That just kind of makes it look a little bit more uniform. So these two cables have connectors here, and these are going to plug into either side here. So that one goes there, and then we've got another one that connects here. All right, and then this middle one here is the power cable. So we're going to connect this here, and then we should be able to just plug that in and it should light right up. So let's give it a try. So it looks like it was already on because I see that it has lit up. So here we go, a nice bright white light. And let's see if we can do some dimming here. So it's kind of in the middle right now. So this is as low as it goes, and this is as high as it goes. So I'll have to play around, see how the plants in my grow tent respond. But I think I'll start it probably in the middle, and we'll go from there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this set up in the grow tent. So here is my old Blurple light that I've been using in my grow tent. It's actually a really nice light. I just wish it wasn't purple. But it's got a timer built into it. You can adjust how strong the blue and red channels of the light are, which is really helpful for depending if you're on the vegetation stage or the fruiting stage. So I do find that very helpful, and it also has a dimmer. So it is a really nice light. I'm just really not thrilled about the Blurple. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. So you just hold down the button to turn it off. And we're gonna get this out of here. So I do have some bars under the top of the grow tent that I will connect these to. So the bar isn't quite small enough for this to go under, so what I'm going to do is wrap this around the bar. Alright, so we'll take a closer look at the inside of the tent here. So this is how I just wrapped it around the bar up here. So most tents should have some kind of bars on the top that you can do this with. And then I just hooked it around the other fastener here. So we are pretty close to the plants here on the bottom. So I'm probably going to dim this down quite a bit more unless I can raise this up a little bit higher. So I'm probably going to put this around 1/4, like 25% maybe. So we have it at 25%. So now I'm going to go ahead and plug that in and see how it looks. So that is full strength. Here we have 50%, 25%. So I'm gonna leave it at 25% right now because I don't want to burn the plants. So we'll see how they do with the 25%. I'll check back on them in a couple hours and make sure they're all doing okay. If I notice a lot of leaf curling, then I know that is too hot or too high, and then I'll lower it down some more if needed. So I think this is going to be a really great addition to my grow tent. I can't wait to see how my lights are going to do with this light. I'm super happy that it has a dimmer switch. I probably won't use any LED lights unless it has a dimmer switch because it really makes things easier and not having to worry about raising and lowering your light all the time. The dimmer just makes that so much easier. And I look forward to showing you how it's doing when I do my grow tent tour in a couple of weeks. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.